Alright, so first I'm going to apply my foundation. I use this round stippling type brush along with my Kat Von D Lock-It Tattoo foundation. I just squirt a little bit on the back of my hands and then I start going all over my face. I use circular motions. I'm not going to go into too much detail because you kind of get the idea. Next, taking my Anastasia Beverly Hills Dipbrow Pomade in Chocolate, I am going to draw on my brows with my small angled brush. This one came in my Coastal Scents brush roll. I think it's a 22-piece set or the 26-piece set. I don't know. It's 20-something. So I'm going to start with the tail end, and then I'm just going to draw it on and get the basic shape that I want. Yay, one eyebrow kind of done. Now I'm going to go to the other one. We're just going to speed through this because I'm sure you've seen other tutorials about this on YouTube. Taking my spoolie brush, I'm just going to brush through, make sure they're nice and, I guess, ombre looking. Taking my concealer brush, I am just going to carve out my shape that I like. I'm honestly just cleaning up mostly. You shouldn't have to get too crazy with this step. And then we're just going to blend it out. Next, I take my NYX, I guess this was like a little brow powder duo thing with a larger angled brush that I've had for years. And I'm just going to fill in the very tail end and then brush it out. Taking my Urban Decay primer potion, I am just going to prime my eyelids. I'm sure you guys all know how to do this, so I'm just going to rush through this real quick. Then I take this little round powder thing, and I'm just going to put a little bit underneath my eyes. I know it's more like a lot, but yeah, I'm just going to do that for Fallout. Taking my MAC Pro Palette Shroom with a flat eyeshadow brush, I'm going to highlight my brow bone. And then I'm going to take my MAC Naked Lunch and this Smashbox brush that I got with my full exposure palette. I love this brush for my crease, and I'm just going to buff that in a little bit. It's just going to help me blend the rest of my colors. Take my NYX Jumbo Pencil in Milk, and I'm going to apply this on top of my primer, and I'm going to blend it out really, really well. It's just going to help the colors be a little brighter. Don't put it on too thick or it may crease. I do it very lightly, and I also do underneath my lashes and the lower lash line, and I also blend that out very well. And here's time for the fun stuff, the electric palette. I am starting off with this top hot pink color, and I'm just going to buff that all over the place. Make sure to blend, blend, blend. I'm going to kind of rush through this because you don't really want to see me blending for several minutes, because I will sit here forever just blending and blending, because that's just what I do. Next, we're going to take this gorgeous green and we're going to put that in the inner half-ish of my lid. Maybe a little bit further, it doesn't really matter because we are going to be blending another color into it. I like for the green to be really vibrant. This one's kind of a like shimmery color, so I really want for it to pop. Next, we're going to take this darker greenish turquoise color and we're going to go over the outer half, and we're just going to pack that on and then blend it into the lighter green. Yay, blend, blend, blend. Fun stuff. And going back with my Smashbox brush that I love so much, I'm going to take the dark purple and I'm going to apply that to my outer V and then blend towards the crease. Do not go above the pink color. You want to keep it kind of separated but blended. You just want to have that nice gradient effect. And again on the other side. I'm just going to put a little bit more of that green on because, again, like I said, I want it to be very vibrant. You're going to see me add more of the green several times. I'm going to take the dark cobalt blue color with it's kind of like I guess like a blending brush, but this one's really stiff. I've never seen another brush like it. I got it with my Coastal Scents brush roll. And I don't use it very often, but when I'm trying to get like an outer V that's very, very deep and rich in color, I use it. And then I'm just going to blend it out again with my Smashbox brush. I'm telling you, I hated this brush when I got it, and now I'm obsessed. It just works very, very well. And again, I'm just going to blend it out. I'm going to pick up some more of that dark blue, and I'm just going to really make sure that it's bold. I'm going to keep blending it until I'm happy with it, which knowing me is going to take a while, so I'm going to kind of fast forward through a little bit of this. And then taking the brush that came with the electric palette, I'm going to pick up that same blue and I'm going to go on my lower lash line, do the outer third. I'm just going to make sure it's blended into the top part so it seems pretty seamless. Then taking the lighter blue from the electric palette, I'm going to blend those colors together, making it go into the middle third. And then taking the green that I used before, I'm going to do the inner third, and I'm also going to blend this color all the way out to the end, just to make sure it's completely seamless and has that gradient effect. So this is what I have so far. I'm not 100% happy with the green, but we'll go back to that later. I'm going to take my e.l.f. glitter primer, and I'm going to put that on the inner corner, just so that way I can make sure that this gorgeous silver color will stick. Whenever I use a shadow with a lot of glitter, I love to use my e.l.f. glitter glue. It works wonders, and I want to say it was like $2. And I'm just going to blend that out into the green a little bit. I'm also going to pick up a little bit of the green and I'm going to blend into it in just a minute. But first, let's do this side. So just blend that in, make sure it's nice and even, and then I'm going to add more green again. And this is just to make sure that inner half is very, very bright. And then I'm going to go back and blend everything all over again, because why not? And then back to my milk pencil, we're going to line the lash line. Make sure your waterline is completely white. This, I feel, just makes your eyes look more open and makes the color pop a little bit more. I'm going to take my fan brush and I'm going to dust off that powder that I put down earlier, which makes it so I don't have to clean up any fallout. I'm going to take my e.l.f. liquid liner and I'm going to do a pretty bold cat eye. This is kind of like my go-to thing. It does take me a little bit to put it on, but yeah, we're just going to fast forward through it. I'm sure you guys have seen many tutorials on how to do winged liner. Everybody does it a little differently, but yeah, this is how I do mine. And then onto mascara. I'm not going to make you sit through watching me put my mascara on, so we're going to fast forward through that too. It's pretty self-explanatory. I like this one just because it has a really small brush. This is what it looks like with just mascara on. You could leave it just like this, but I like to put false lashes on. We'll get to that later. I am just going to use my Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer. I love this one. This is the trial size that I got from Sephora. I am actually trying to find the full size, but they're always sold out. My favorite blush is MAC Petal Power. This color is gorgeous. It has like this gold shine to it, and I love it. It works as a blush and a highlighter all in one, so I'm just going to kind of do a fake smile, put some of that on. I'm sure you guys know how to do your blush and contour. If not, then there's several videos on YouTube. We're just going to put that on. I'm going to put a little bit on my top lip just to highlight my Cupid's bow. And a little bit on my nose. Look at that shine. Next, I'm going to line my lips in a slightly darker than my real lips nude color. I put that on pretty thickly and blend it inward, so I have kind of an ombre effect. And then I'm going to take MAC's Politely Pink, which is a Lustre lipstick. It's pretty sheer, and there you go. Now on to the lashes. I love these ones because they have blue hairs in them too. I don't know if you can really see that, but they are the special Color Pop Katy Perry ones. I love the navy blue ones just because they're a little different. And I'm just going to apply these. I like to use the back of my glue bottle to kind of press them in place. I know that's a little weird, but that's how I do it. And I'm going to put my other ones on. And there you have it, the finished look. I hope you guys all enjoyed. Please leave me your feedback, comments, and all that good stuff. Like, subscribe, yay!